My name is Darren Cloud, State Farm Agent in Basalt and Aspen. And what I have gotten out of or enjoyed from Jillian's group, the Aspen Business Connect, is I've met lots of different people, different individuals. There's great events, but I have probably not only gained clients been able to provide clients to those other folks that I've met, but I've also been able to make friends out of it. Several people that I met in the first meeting that I went to, I've played golf with, and our families hang out together, but also have had many, many referrals from those people. So this group has been fantastic for networking and learning and just meeting lots of great and wonderful, interesting people and seeing lots of different and neat places. Like today, we're at a house over on Smuggler that's for sale, but able to have our meeting here and meet lots of people. As a State Farm agent in the Valley, able to insure lots of homes. We do auto, home, and life, as well as businesses and everything. So happy to meet with anybody that would like to know more about the Aspen Business Connect, as well as know more about our business. So thank you.
Hey, my name is Jeremy Joseph, and I opened a gallery this year called Jeremy Joseph Photography, which is a place to display my fine art prints of the Colorado wilderness and wildlife. And shortly after opening that space, I started to realize the need for me to be more integrated into the local community. And as I started speaking with other small business owners, I started hearing a lot more about Aspen Business Connect. And after a short meeting with Jillian, I realized really quickly how valuable her network could be to get more integrated into the community. And since then, I've been to quite a few gatherings and coffee chats and get-togethers, and the amount of people and relationship building you can do is pretty impressive. And it's also like every time that I show up and leave, I always have like a bit of like a vibrationally tingly inspiration because of everyone's stories and what they're doing. So just a great place to be a part of the community and get inspired for your small business.
My name is Grayson Rutherford. I'm Director of Operations for Sinclair Building Architecture Design. We are a local design build firm that does all sorts of styles throughout the Aspen area, and I wanted to join Aspen Business Connect as a young professional who was looking to find mentors in the Valley. It can often feel a little isolating to work what I like to call a real job in the Valley, and I've been blown away by the professional connections that I've been able to make since joining Aspen Business Connect. And I've even had the opportunity to make trade relationships, bring in different fellow members into my company's projects. We've had artists and artisans of many different types. And I think the unique community that Aspen Business Connect offers is really unmatched by anything else in the Valley. Jillian does an incredible job making her network ours and always bringing in new people from different places who have different experiences and backgrounds to share. So all of us are better off for it. And I have definitely been able to find mentors throughout the Valley through this experience and made it that much more exciting to be a local professional in Aspen. My name is Grayson Rutherford. I'm Director of Operations for Sinclair Building Architecture Design. We are a local design build firm specializing in contemporary architecture and construction throughout the Roaring Fork Valley. I decided to join Aspen Business Connect as a young professional who really was looking to find mentors in the Valley. This can be a challenging professional environment, and I wanted to look to people who had a lot of experience in the Valley already to help guide me, and I have found that in spades through Aspen Business Connect. So many different people, different backgrounds, and different expertise levels in their respective fields have all played a huge role in developing my professional trajectory in the Valley. I feel so fortunate to have joined a few years ago and had the privilege of watching Aspen Business Connect absolutely explode. It's unmatched and unrivaled by anything else in the Valley, and such a special meeting and connecting place for professionals of all different backgrounds. Jillian makes her network our network, and she's the most well-connected woman in the Valley. So it's been a tremendous pleasure to engage with other members, learn from their stories, their respective expertise, and overall it's one of my favorite things to be part of in the Valley, from our socializing events such as opera and specialized dinners to our more professional focused events such as our coffee chats and open houses. It's such a special community, and I'm so thrilled to be part of Aspen Business Connect. It's even given me the opportunity to make great friends in the Valley and even professional relationships. I've brought multiple artists onto my company's projects that I wouldn't have otherwise found had I not been a member of ABC. Okay.
Hi, my name is Hudson McNamee. I'm the owner of Osprey Design Studio, where I specialize in custom sustainable furniture. I first heard about Aspen Business Connect about a year and a half ago. I actually grew up in the Valley, and I knew Jillian because I went to school with her kids. And so she actually reached out to me from a very early on social media post and invited me to one of the coffee chats. Came along and was immediately kind of connected with a lot of entrepreneurs from all backgrounds, all ages, and I was like, okay, this is cool. Now, what is it, year and a half later, I have gained a plethora of connections and advice from people from all walks of the entrepreneurial journey, and have taken a lot of that advice on myself, and I've learned so much. I also have gained a lot of clients that way. This Valley works by word of mouth. That is the most effective way, and being a part of this has gained me the most high quality clientele that respect what I do, compensate me fairly. I don't have to go through the entire vetting process every time that some business owners experience, I would say most experience. And yeah, overall, the experience has been very fruitful, and I'm excited to see where it continues to take me. I learned so much from so many different types of people. It's been invaluable to my growth as an entrepreneur and a small business owner, and I can only foresee good things in the future.
Hi, I'm Marissa de Limpica. I'm Tamara de Limpica's great-granddaughter and manager of her estate. Tamara de Limpica is a famous painter from the 20s and 30s, the third most expensive female painter in history. I've been a member with Aspen Business Connect for about 5 years now, and it's been wonderful. It's been a great decision. Jillian does an amazing job at connecting people, creating great content for us to listen to learn. For me personally, I've made some amazing friends. I love to come to the events, and I always leave the events inspired, empowered, with new ideas. It's really been a great addition to my life here in Aspen. I work from home, and it's a great reason to meet people and hear what other people are doing in the community, to feel part of this community, this amazing community. And I've learned just so many things. The people in this group are amazing, from different backgrounds, different businesses, but everybody really cool. And again, for me, it's been wonderful, just not only on the business side, and I'm always learning new things, but also on the friendship side. I made some really lifelong friendships, and I'll continue being a member. And thank you, Jillian.
I'm Valerie Moore Kelly, and I have an online gallery called Snowlight Arts. And I represent my own work, do mixed media painting, and I also represent a few other artists, Michael Kinsley, Charles Andrade, and the late Nicholas DeVore III. So an eclectic group of artists on my website, and I hope you go check us out, snowlightarts.com. And I joined Aspen Business Connect over a year ago, and I absolutely love Jillian. We've known each other for 30 years, and it's so fun to reconnect with her and connect with all the new people that I have met here at Aspen Business Connect gatherings. And I'm so grateful for the energy and the commitment that Jillian puts into this. Really, it's a very simple model, and it's very significant because we all work. I work at home, and to be able to come to an event and meet new people and see old friends and just hear about what each other are doing, it's really helps give vitality to my day, and fun to just reflect on what I'm working on and hear about what other people are doing. And there's always crossovers, there's always ways that we can share and learn from each other. And I think just the energy of being together in community is super important. And it happens maybe not as frequently as we would like in this world. And so it's wonderful to have a chance. And Jillian just puts on so many great events and makes them affordable and accessible. And I always meet really interesting people here, always have great conversations. I think it's great value. Jillian is so knowledgeable. She's been in the community for so long, so it's really wonderful to have the access to her and all the people that she's introduced me to, and the more people that I look forward to meeting in the future. So I think that a friend of mine says that connection is the medicine, and I think that that's really true in this case, is that there's a real a healing and a nurturing and a nourishment that we get from being together in community with the intention of supporting each other and connecting with each other. One of my favorite little connections that I got through Aspen Business Connect was in a conversation with a new friend. I mentioned that I was having challenges with my landscaping, and I needed to get some work done on my sprinkler irrigation system. And I was looking for somebody, and she mentioned someone, and I got in touch with him, and he was wonderful. He came to my place and fixed all my problems. And so it's just wonderful to have that kind of word of mouth to a local business person who was so reliable and helpful. And I hadn't been able to find that person before. So that was just one example of the great connections that happen here through Aspen Business Connect. So I'm very, very grateful to be a part of this community and look forward to meeting new people who join. So don't wait, jump on in. It's a great group. All right, thank you.